part of Arizona Elite Properties, which is also a part of Arizona Elite Vacation Rentals, which is where I house my design company, Big and Bold Creative and Big and Bold Real Estate. So what do? I do a lot, right? But my main focus is obviously creative designer, real estate agent, and then also within the short-term rental market, I do a lot of marketing and things of that nature. So in a whole, I am in real estate.
Yeah, I would say you're one of those like jack of all trades, and I wouldn't. There we go. That's why we keep
Oh,
that up.
okay.
They've been doing that.
Why?
No clue, but it's
Our
okay.
camera went off over here, so he's now just a black screen.
It'll come right
Here
back
we go.
on. It's one of the last technical little things we have not figured out why they keep doing that. They'll do it once, and then they're good.
Oh,
So
that's
that
weird.
shouldn't happen again. But why they do it in the first place, we can't figure out.
Whatever.
So let's redo that.
No, let's keep it rolling. It's fine.
What was the last?
I'm the jack of all trades. I am.
Yes.
But that is also a curse.
Yeah, it can be. So, and that's kind of what we're here to talk about is you do a lot. In real estate, obviously.
Yes.
Wear so many different hats, like we just said. And I think that a lot of people would be interested in knowing, like, what kind of barriers do you think getting into any of those industries are? Like, what do you see when you see people trying to enter any of these industries in real estate or anything? I mean, even just trying to start their own new thing, because you all the time are coming up with new ideas of like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to start this business and I'm going to do this online. And it's like you have all these ideas and usually you're pretty good at just jumping right in and being successful at it. But where do you see, like, what do you see that hinders other people when they're trying to do the same thing?
Okay, well, it even hinders me sometimes too, even through all this time, is perfection. And I am a perfectionist that is working on trying not to be a perfectionist. So it has been a hindrance of mine for a very long time. I wouldn't do things because I was trying to like hit this mark of perfection or thinking in my brain like it needs to be perfect before I do something, right? Before I move forward.
Yeah.
And so I've learned over time and just through my businesses of, hi, Bobby. Bobby's our broker. He just got in. Way to go, Bobby. Thought I'd say hi to him. Is that so many people, and even myself, is that we wait to like, okay, we're here, so now we can go. Well, if you always wait to be at this point of perfection to go or move forward, you're never going to hit the mark, right?
Yeah.
So, or you're just never going to do it because you're going to burn yourself out mentally before you even start.
Just
so,
overthinking. everything
Overthinking
with it,
is
yeah.
like the killer of everything. It's the thief of like joy. It's the thief of, I think, money. It's the thief of business. It's the thief of life is overthinking. And so for me, I've learned how to hit the go button when it's not even perfect, even close to perfect.
Yeah.
And I just start polishing it and moving it and forming it as we're building instead of trying to like have this like, okay, here we are. It's like perfect in a box, right?
Yeah.
Now I can implement it, right? But so many times in like business, you do have to have like a model, right? You have to have like an overview of like what you're going to do. But having it perfect is really hard because even when you start and you think it's supposed to be one way, it diverts another way. And you're like, wait, hold on, but it was supposed to be like this. And so you're like trying to like bring your business back to this portion right here where you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it's like instead of just letting it go, right? And letting it be and not trying to like hold the mold of perfection before you start.
And I think that any industry that can really apply, right? Because, I mean, especially if you're new, you come in and, like you said, something's not going to go right. That's how it's always going to go.
Right.
And if you're new and you're overthinking it and you're trying to chase that perfection, you are going to drain yourself mentally, 100%. And the kicker is that whoever you're doing it for, whether it's a client or whether you're making a piece of art and selling it, or whether you're designing a wall, or no matter what it is, your idea of perfection is always so far ahead of what that person's probably expecting. They've seen your work, I'm sure. Like if you're posting it online or anything like that, they know they like what you do. And the fact of the matter is, when you produce the product, even though it's not perfect in your head, they're probably still going to love it. And you're just killing yourself for no reason,
Right.
mentally and physically, and burning the candles at both ends. And the burnout is real on that kind of thing, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. My burnout, I've been through a couple burnouts.
I was going to ask, you have a lot of successes, but what are some of the ones that you have burned out on? What are some things that maybe what are the ones you learned
Look,
from?
let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. I have wanted to just give up and go work at a grocery store multiple times just this year. And why a grocery store, I don't know, because it's the closest thing to my house. I'm just, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm
Well,
tired.
when you
And
do everything that you do, that thought of like, oh, I could just go to a job where I don't have to think about it and somebody just tells me what to do and I just do something that I like. You have to turn your brain on 100% of the time when you're doing creative design stuff and all that. And that is those kinds of jobs like you're still obviously active and using your brain, but it's not the same. Like it's not that same mentally exhausting. Like I'm chasing 8 different properties here, and I got to run here, and I got to meet these clients here, and I got to design this place, and then I got to do this, and I got to make these posts on social media, and bam, 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 bam. Like there's a lot to that, and to be able to go into a job where you can just go in, do the work, come out, not use your brain.
it almost sounds
At that
so
same capacity.
nice. But then I'm like, okay, that also doesn't sound so nice because it doesn't
And that
sound
depends
so
on who
nice.
you are, right?
Right.
Because some people
Correct.
love that, and that's great, but you are not. I think you're definitely like, you got to go.
I do have to go, and I have to be busy, and I've got to
Yeah.
have all these like a million candles burning at once, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to learn how to delegate better and how to pull back my bandwidth. This year I've stretched myself pretty thin on some things, and I am just tired. I am tired, and just making sure I still produce for everyone that I'm supposed to be producing for, whether it's, for my design business, whether it's for real estate, whether it's for Elite Vacation Rentals, um, just making sure that I'm producing to the level of my expectation for the people that I need to be producing for.
Now, and in that same sense, again, you could be chasing perfection, right? Because your expectation, you set the bar really high for yourself in all aspects, right? So
My level of what I expect versus I think what other people's level of expectation for me
Yeah.
is way different.
Yeah.
But I don't know that, right? And I
Yeah.
don't know
and it's
how
not like
to
people are going to give you that feedback. So once you're in your head
Yeah.
with that, you're just like, oh, this is how I got to be, right? And no one's sitting there going, no, it's okay, Britt, you don't need to be like that,
or like when people are like, "Oh my god, you do so much." And I'm like, "I do?" Because
Yeah.
I feel like I do nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we notice it because, I mean, when, like, I've been in the office a lot with all this podcasting fun stuff, right? And, like, we see you just zipping in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out, just always on the go. So,
Always
and then
on
you're like,
the
oh, I
go.
don't feel like I'm doing that much. We're like, well, we see it. We definitely see it.
I
So,
know it is so funny. Is like when I went on vacation a few weeks ago to Florida, and I actually took time off. Um, and I actually took time off when I went to Nashville for the last 3 days too. Sort of time off, but when I went to Florida, I actually took time off, and that was for like 5 days consecutively, and
How'd
it
that
felt
feel?
so weird, so wildly out of
Were
control.
you able, like, actually able to ignore your phone?
Oh
or your
no
computer?
no
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm an entrepreneur, so I have to keep things moving. So I was still working,
Yeah.
but to the level of working that I do, it was different. But when I came back, and to hear Elite Vacation saying, "Oh my gosh, we completely missed you. We really felt the impact of you not being here."
Yeah.
And it was like, "Oh, really?" Because, like, I feel like I don't do anything. But it's like, in reality, not only am I, doing photography for them, making sure the homes are set up right, making sure all of their social posts are done,
Yeah.
making sure, I spit out 4 emails a month of marketing for them.
Well, and didn't you also take on some of the, like, customer service role as
And
well?
then I
like you're
do
answering the phone
phones
sometimes
and
for
stuff.
them,
Yep,
and concierge type stuff for them every
Yep.
once in a while. Like, you added that on after everything else you were already doing
Right.
for the department for them over there, which is, yeah, and then you just like, and you just listed how many different things, and you're like, oh, I don't do a lot.
I know. I think
It's so hard for you to see that you do put a lot into everything that you do here.
I
And
do.
everyone else notices it. They 100% missed you. And I remember when I was a part of the WhatsApp chat when I was working for them too, you were like, I don't do a lot. But I mean, every other message is like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm at this house. I'm decorating this. I'm not. Like, you were always doing something. Like, you were never not. You never slowed down.
I know.
And
I don't know.
And I don't miss being my phone just going off every 0.5 seconds with
Oh, I
WhatsApp
know.
messages.
My
But
phone's always going off.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Well, and you have that on top of everything else that you're doing. So I can't imagine what your
So
message and
the point of
social
this
media
whole
inbox
thing,
looks like.
all right. The
Yeah.
point of this whole thing is don't wait to be perfect to do something. There's going to be things that fall off. There's going to be things that don't pan out. There's going to be things that don't work, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting there thinking like, man, I really want to get into this industry or I really want to do this, go do it.
Yeah.
Go try, don't wait because waiting is going to get you nowhere. And here's the thing, just starting is being better than half of the rest of the population because half the other population doesn't even want to start, right? So at least start. Like, when I was doing a lot of content creation in social media, when I first started that years ago, I was so terrible at it. Some videos will pop up now and I'm like, cringe. Take that off the internet.
But you had to start somewhere.
But you have to start somewhere, right? And even like when I look at some of my older homes that I've designed, I'm like, ew, who would do that?
Design that you could explain like, well, the times change,
Times
designs
change,
change,
yeah, but
like
some
that's what it
things-
was, that's what the style was back then. It's okay.
Some things is like, ugh, why
And
did
then
I
there's plenty of
decide
people
that?
like me who have no idea and would walk in and be like, oh, this looks great. And you're just like,
Right.
wow, I can't believe this looks like this. You would redo the entire house. And
Right.
so-
No, exactly. So, yeah, the point of it is just like, don't wait. Don't wait for this mark of perfection because it's never going to come.
And especially if you're trying to start something new. Like, you don't need to buy the most expensive equipment. You don't need to go to the most expensive classes. You don't need... Online now has every resource available. Almost everything has a free trial or a free course or a free this, or YouTube has it for you that you can go watch the videos.
YouTube,
like, you can
TikTok,
find a way
yeah.
to start. And if you just start, you'll be like, so many people will be surprised. Like, even just the few of your friends on your social media already that will just support you right away is like, okay, wow, people will listen, people will care, and you can go out and chase those dreams. And you don't have to just be like, you don't have to come out the gate being like a 100% production type
or
thing.
perfect.
Like,
And
at
here's
all.
the thing is like when we see people in social media on the internet, we see this where they're at. We haven't seen where they started.
Yeah.
We just see where they're at. And the start to where people are at is way different.
Always.
Right? The start of where I was at to where I'm at now is way different. It looks wildly different. And it was really messy and yucky in the beginning. Right? And felt weird, but now it's like super fluid.
It does to you, but then what happens is that the people who follow you get to see that growth, right?
Yes.
And they get to see, and then that gives them more confidence because, like you said, nobody starts out perfect. You're not going to be great out the gate. You just got to start, and you just got to keep doing it, and you're going to get better. I mean, it's that thing that like practice doesn't make perfect, but it's going to help a lot.
Makes you better.
It's going to
Practice
make you
makes
way better.
Right.
Yeah, no matter what it
Practice
is.
makes you, and if you're getting into social or you're starting to want to get into social and create accounts, I feel like everyone has social today, but not everyone is actually actively doing things in their social. And if you're a business professional, you should definitely be in socials
Working on it.
because it's literally your brand. It's who you are. It's how people connect to
Yeah.
you. But then again, that doesn't need to be perfect.
No,
right?
it
You
doesn't.
don't need a videographer. You don't need all these things. You just need to show up consistently. And
Yep.
in social media, how I've been able to be so successful within growing my platforms is just consistency,
Yes.
right? Like I am consistently in social media, posting and doing and actively bringing people along with me every single day.
Yeah.
And at first it feels weird and it's like people don't care about this, and some people do.
Yeah.
And some people want to see your journey and some people want to do these things. And will you get some backlash from your family and friends? Absolutely. Do you have to just drown it out? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they don't pay your bills.
Nope.
Right? And so you just have to have that mindset of like, look, I'm doing this, I'm going, and it's going to work out. One way or another, it's going to work out.
Well, and if anybody's giving you backlash, there's a good chance that it's a little bit more jealousy than anything,
Oh,
right? And maybe
100%.
they're able to break that barrier and be inspired by you instead, and then go chase their dreams.
And
then
if
they'll
not, who
understand,
cares?
You know,
Keep it
True.
moving.
Yep. Right? It's not your circus, not your monkeys.
Right. Don't even worry about
You
it.
just need to focus on you and what you want to do. And it sounds cliche to say like chase your dreams, right? But that's kind of what we're saying here is like, even if it seems hard, like just break the ice somehow, break that barrier, get started doing it. Even if you're doing it on the side, right? Like this whole thing for me started as doing voiceover on the side, freelance, back when I was bartending. And now, just somehow along the way, here it is steamrolled into we do a podcast now for a real estate brokerage.
Right. And that's what I was going to say is like, look at just like with you, you know, and how many times I've like reminded you, just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep trying. Just keep going. And it's like watching your growth. And I know that we're just at like the beginning part of this whole like media production of like the podcast and everything here at the brokerage, but like whole of the time you're putting in, all of the learning you're putting in will not go to waste.
Yeah, I definitely don't think, and I've enjoyed it a lot already too. It's been a lot of fun doing this stuff.
Well, I'm seeing a smile on your face again that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's real estate is rough. It can be super rough, you know, like it definitely can be. And for somebody like me who's bad at social media in general, something I definitely need to work on.
No, you're not bad at it. You're just not used to it.
I just haven't done it. That's what I should say. Yeah, I don't think I am bad at it. I just haven't done it.
I don't think anybody can be bad at it.
Not really, because
people post things that are terrible.
Kind of backtracking a little bit to the point you were saying, like the not chasing perfection with your videos thing. Like if you're going to post stuff on social media, some of the best content are guys or people or are just like groups using like not even good iPhone, you know, like bad quality video, but they just do funny videos where they kind of don't care and blah blah, and then it might come out as like it might have been something they posted as a joke for themselves, and suddenly they're viral and they're making these videos. It's like it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. Perfect in nobody in the end. Nobody's perfect anyway. That's just
what is perfection?
That's a pipe dream that you'll chase forever, endlessly, until you exhaust yourself into the ground, like we talked about at the beginning.
Right.
So it's like you just gotta start. You just gotta do it, and then now, you know, kind of fast forwarding back to what we were talking about with this. It's like just getting. I mean, sitting down when we had that first meeting, we said, what are we gonna do as a team, and deciding to let's try a podcast again. You know, or I guess. Not again for us, but again for Alex and Bree and some of them who had done it way back, you know, years ago. It was like, okay, cool, we talked about it, but is this really going to happen? And then like the next day we had cameras bought, we had stuff on. I was like, oh, it is so fun to be a part of a group that like makes a decision and then actually goes for it.
Well, it's because we're action takers.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, our group, you know, is a part of like we take action, you know, from myself to Alex, you know, to Bree, like we are like, no, let's do this. Yeah. And I remember in the beginning you were like, yeah, but we need this and this and this, and we're like, Rhett, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like just stop. Like
I know.
It's okay.
I immediately, and I was like, all right, we need all these cords, we need this.
You're like, we need this, and we're like, stop. Like it's
I mean,
okay.
like this checklist just started forming in my mind of all the stuff we were gonna need, and Bobby and Alex were basically just like, don't worry about it, write it out, hand it over to us.
And Bobby's an action taker, you know, our broker, he is an action taker. It's like you come up with a really good idea that makes sense to him, he's gonna let you run with it. And it's like, look at this room, you know, like it was, oh my God, okay, hold on. I've been with the brokerage for 4 years. So I've been with the brokerage for 4 years now.
Okay.
I think it's been 4.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Because we kind of started around the same time. I'm going on like 4 or 5.
Okay. So
you think I'd know that better, but it all just starts to blend together.
I don't even know what my name is half of the day. So, and I said, and it was, okay, so I've been back in Arizona Elite, back at my desk back there, right? And it was, you know, I've had my license for 7 years, my real estate license. It's been hung here. But when I decided to, okay, you know what? I really want to get more into the real estate piece, you know, and build my design and my real estate and do all of that, right? Along with Arizona vacation rentals. And when I came to Bobby and I said, look, I think I need a desk to be able to like really flourish, right? It was really hard working back in the office at Arizona Elite because there's 4 other people in the same office, right? And just trying to stay focused, and like I can't stay focused with people around me. I just want to talk and I want to do things.
Well, and the team, the Arizona Elite vacation rental team back there is a lot of fun. And when you're all in the same office and like you don't have any separation between like you and Teresita are basically right next to each other, and like John and everybody, like you guys, you're gonna talk, you're gonna have fun, like, and there's always so much going on back there at the vacation rental team where you guys have to work as a group, where you're gonna be always in a group conversation anyway, basically.
Always.
So it's kind of easy to get distracted.
It's so easy. And so when I decided to move up here and like have an office, you know, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And just when did I do that? Was that March? It was March. Is when
I think so, basically, because that sounds about right.
April, May, June.
We basically got like the office swap ups and started putting together.
Yeah, so
we started putting together this room and the other room
so
that
my
was originally
action,
in.
my action to move offices and then design my office, everyone else is like, oh wait, hold on, what? And Bobby's like, wait, hold on, we should do this and we should do that, and like just that like one piece of my decision of like taking action.
Yeah.
Has like sparked all this, and now I'm not taking accountability for any of it, but it's like just that piece of if you just take action, you never know what's going to happen after that, you know. And now here we are, our conference room has been fully decorated and designed, and it looks badass.
It does look good.
Now we have a really cool podcasting room,
and
you know?
And if anybody couldn't guess, this is at some point we'll do a zoom out shot. This is all Britt, and it's going to be, I think we're adding more here as we go. It's been kind of a constant little game we've been playing. The structure is done. It's now just kind of adding the other.
Yeah, we're waiting for our sign.
Yeah.
So we have a sign coming in. But then he's like, now I'm designing, you know, the mortgage team's office, you know, for them. And so it's just kind of fun to see that, like, just that one piece of decision has created all these other pieces.
It's a snowball effect.
Right.
Especially when you're part of a good group and a good team that all, like, they just all have the energy. They want to do it.
Right.
They're all action takers, like you're saying, right?
Yeah.
They want to get this stuff done.
Take action. And it's like action over perfection. That's it.
100%. Yep. You just got to do it.
That's the name of today's
action
episode.
Over perfection.
Action
I like that.
over
That's good.
perfection.
That's good. That's super good.
We're going to do action and a line and
action
then perfection.
over perfection. Part, and then we'll clip it all into a bunch of parts.
There we go. I love it. All right. Well, I think I'm done.
Yeah, that was good. And I think this is a kind of a cool contrast for your live people here, because if they go and watch this episode later, they'll get to see quite a bit of difference from.
They have to watch this episode later. They don't have a choice.
You are required now.
You are required.
You didn't see the fine print. There was a contract in there.
You've been locked into a contract.
We're real estate agents, so gotta watch out.
All about contracts.
We'll get you.
And you have to pay me too.
You just say your baby?
No, you have to pay me.
Oh, it's like what? You made them give over their firstborn?
Give me your firstborn.
Yeah. No, I think that was good. And then, they go watch the episode and they'll see like the way we edit this and do all this and kind of get to see the full process.
Yeah. I mean, and if you're watching right now on my live and you're an agent, you're a business professional, you're somebody in the industry that could provide some kind of value to either our vacation team, to our real estate team, and you want to record a podcast, please reach out to me and we can schedule you to come either have an interview with one of us, and we can run a podcast and Rhett will edit it.
We've been talking about even just like allowing people to use the studio and helping them edit and do their own thing. Like we're very excited about it, and like
his editing fee is amazing. Like it's bar none. You can't find it anywhere else. So, and he's really good at what he does. So we're super lucky. I think so. So we're super lucky to have him on our team. And so, if you want to come record a podcast with me or someone else on our team, let us know.
Yeah,
reach out to me.
They're going to see a lot of faces over time. We got a lot of really cool people on the team. We want to get
We do.
Get interviewed, and like it'll be a fun rotating cast. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, I had to work now.
Yeah, same.
Even though this is work for me.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I've been posting some clips a little bit here and there on social media, and I'm like, I promise we do work, guys, even though it doesn't look like it anymore. Like, I promise I was writing contract stuff before I sat down to interview her, so.
Work should be fun.
It should.
Work should be fun. Yeah. At the end of the day, it should be fun.
And on that note, I am definitely like, with all this, it is a lot more fun to come in and sit in the office all day as before, where I just come in and do paperwork. And go,
oh, I know. Who likes paperwork? See, look, I got my razor blade.
I swear you brought that in.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to cut you, but I'm going to go put some wallpaper on a wall, because that's what I do. I put shit on walls.